Yeah.
Felicia.
Yeah, I had literally no intro, so lit. Um, yeah. So I mentioned
Cannot
yeah.
believe.
Wait, what now?
Oh gosh, those plant rock organic things, they jiggle when you hit them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mentioned this way back when, but one thing that this game does, and it's like a clever use of reusing assets, is you do go to a lot of the planets twice, but what makes it work in this game's case is the first time you go there, it's all like colorful and how the planet's supposed to look, and then the second time you go there is like after the Empire's like taken over and like how it's affected it. So it's just a nice way of like reusing assets where it's less strain on the developers, and it also helps showcase like how these planets are being affected by this like conflict that's going on. So I like that. It's good use of dev time and whatnot.
Yeah.
I yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about like games reusing assets and whatnot. I'm generally fine with it as long as it doesn't compromise the experience, if you will. I think if it's what is it? If it's giving you like more game content without sacrificing how good the game is, I personally see nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I play games where you just go to new play. It's a real. Bleh. But bleh. I can't talk. Treading
Join the
familiar
club.
ground.
It's all down to execution, I think. I fit it within. It just depends on case by case basis.
Yeah.
Obviously, in this age of ballooning budgets and slow as molasses development cycles, they should probably do it more.
Yeah, games take like so much time and money to make nowadays. Like,
And they should reuse assets more in sequels too.
Yeah.
Like Kingdom Hearts 2 wouldn't have as much. It wouldn't have as much crap to do if it didn't reuse those worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is,
We are never getting double-digit Disney worlds in a Kingdom Hearts game again.
probably not. I mean, I think like Nomura specifically said in a recent interview, like worlds are like way more hard to develop for. So, like the amount you had in some like a lot of the previous games just isn't feasible anymore. Especially with how much bigger the worlds are in like 3, and I assume 4's gonna be like the same deal. So
Have you seen what Quadratum looks like? Like seriously.
yeah.
It'd be more feasible if they develop for Switch. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it also doesn't help that, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 was the first full HD game, and they couldn't exactly reuse assets for that. They had to make everything from scratch, so that kind of halted a lot of development. But yeah, anyway, Force Unleashed is a game that exists. Yeah. There's not
What are
really
you
much.
talking about?
Yeah, there's not really much else I can say about this game from a gameplay perspective. We've kind of seen all there is. It's basically just like this game's second quest, if you will. It's just you go through a lot of the same planets with like harder enemies. I guess the level design's more demanding, but it's not. It's more about the enemy design rather than the level design itself. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's essentially just a second quest. We've already kind of gone over how this game works in a lot of ways, so I'd kind of just be repeating myself. So I don't really know what else there is to talk about with the gameplay specifically here.
Well, that's a good sign for when we eventually do our live commentary version of this. I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I ever plan on doing that. I mean, live is also different.
No, catch our live commentary tomorrow when we do the streams.
Yeah, I mean it's just easier to do. It's probably different for others, but I just find it a lot easier to do stuff for like live as opposed to post. It just feels easier when you're just in the moment, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't help that, it's probably our fault, though. It's still definitely our fault for just not coming back to this sooner.
Yeah, I mean, that's also true. I mean, I guess...
I'm trying to think of an excuse.
Yeah.
Harry
The
was
the
knocked
dog
out
did
for
it there.
several months.
Yeah, I was
The dog
literally...
did it.
Yeah. I was knocked
Yeah,
out.
I know. We're playing Silent Hill now.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was knocked out for several months. I was, like, stuck in a cave or something. I'm just barely surviving. It's a very bad guy. Send help. Don't
no, I'll send hugs.
don't actually, don't actually do that. I'm fine.
If you are concerned for Harry's welfare, please send some money to a Patreon. ScrappyFan to ScrappyFan92.
Wait, why are you getting the Patreon money?
I'm his caretaker.
Clearly.
Whoa!
Okay, I thought that was a giant spider for a second.
Right? That scared the
The
shit
physics
out of
engine
me.
makes you
It
think
was like
everything's
freaking chrysanthemum from Pikmin 2.
Oh god.
When the physics engine makes you think everything is alive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I will say this about the game there. The Wii version definitely tries, but yeah, it really has nothing on this game's like force, like, and physics engine. You can get away with a lot of fun stuff in this version, whereas in the Wii version you can do a lot of the same general stuff, but it's nowhere near as like well defined or as fun to mess around with. But it's not really a fault of the game. It's just technology being different.
Oh, that would have been useful.
Yeah.
You can play in the Shrek 2 game sometimes.
Yeah, right. I mean, it doesn't.
Oh, I love that game.
Oh, the Shrek 2, like, GameCube PS2.
Yeah, I'm nostalgic for that.
Yeah.
Better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, it's a decent licensed game. I haven't played it in years, though. Stay away from the GBA game, with, like...
The game is that game doesn't
Yeah.
get too bad until the very end when they get stupid one-hit kill shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
talking about those mages or whatever they are that shoot things that turn you into a slug.
Yeah, screw that. I got stuck in that for ages.
You know the best part is the final boss does that too.
Yeah.
And when you get hit by that, you gotta redo the entire level.
Yeah. And the thing that gets me is not only that the one-hit kills, it's also the fact that they place those scientist guys in like really narrow corridors that like make it obnoxious to avoid them, and it's just pain. Like
And suffering.
yeah,
Where the hell do we go?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that can be a problem sometimes. You can like lose your sense of direction in this game quite easily.
Oh.
Yay.
Rebel up.
Hooray. God, I
Why
thought-
does a menu need a loading screen?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess when you recorded in the levels, that was later.
Oh, the DLC stuff? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did all that. I did all the DLC in one recording, so after the Jedi Temple, I did the Tatooine and Hoth stuff.
Yeah, I could totally tell because you didn't have because you bought most of these power-ups last time.
Right.
Memory.
I do think going into the
No.
I don't know what happened there.
I was gonna say, if I do what do you call that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the DLC the game does like
My
give you-
computer.
wait, what?
I hate my computer.
Oh,
You good?
For now.
okay. Yeah, no, I think I was gonna say I think the DLC does give you a lot of like max level stuff, so you aren't thankfully going in like with like barely any like tools or anything.
Or ATSTs.
Yep. So I guess we can just kind of talk about Star Wars in general. I mean,
We have to.
if there's anything, I don't know how that worked. I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to discuss?
Well, the last episode of Obi-Wan was great when he found Mace Windu's severed hand.
I hope you're joking, by the way, because I haven't seen it.
I've seen clips. I haven't seen the whole show though.
So I'm waiting to watch the show.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it like for like a movie night thing.
Maybe, but we only well for how we do movie night is just every Tuesday and Friday.
Right. And it's only 6 episodes, so.
We only do when we do movie night, we always do just one episode of like our Marvel show at a time.
That's fine. I mean, what are you guys doing now?
Miss Marvel.
Okay. Is that
If you're wondering what we watched for movie night on Tuesday, we watched Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh. I've never actually seen the Amazing Spider-Man movies, so.
You're not missing anything.
You're missing Andrew Garfield, so yes, he is missing something.
Huh.
They're worth a watch. They're watchable. Like people
What the
maybe.
heck? Oh, Visible Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, shock the rubbery thing.
Yeah, no. I definitely I do want to watch the movies at some point, but I have not heard the best things about them.
Don't trust comic book fans' opinions on movies. Just don't.
No, I do want to go in with a fresh mindset, but, you know, I don't really know much about them either. I just know that, like, apparently people really don't like Amazing 2.
Amazing 2 was worse.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know what makes it worse, but that's just
I'll
what...
tell you this, the villains look atrocious.
Reboot continuity, obviously, trying to set up a Sony universe, before they did it for real now, but
Yeah.
I'm also just saying that the villains look terrible.
I mean, Sam Raimi's trilogy wasn't batting 1,000 either.
Oh, well,
What are you talking about? Everybody looks fine. Minus
People
Venom.
mocked the Green Goblin costume. I mean, I liked it well enough, but
I think
people were
Venom
definitely
looks...
making fun of that.
Yeah, Venom could have looked better, but I still... For the time, I still think it was surfaceable.
The effects for Venom are fine, hold up. I watched the movie last year.
If you want to fix that hold up, I think that would definitely go to Sandman.
Oh, yeah, Sandman looks amazing, but, I think the issue with Venom is more the like, how they handled the character itself more than how he looks.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I think it didn't help it didn't help that Sam Raimi was forced to put him in.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Sam Raimi just doesn't give a flying crap about Venom to begin with.
Yeah, that's what like kind of screwed over that movie. Like when you have like when you're forcing the director of a movie to put a character in that he or she doesn't care for, you're probably not gonna get a good movie out of that.
He tried.
Yeah. Also,
I enjoy every Spider-Man movie to some degree, so it's like just
yeah.
And I did this, but we don't talk about that. It's the Bully Maguire dance.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen I haven't seen the Sam Raimi movies in like probably like well over a decade at this point. So I don't know how I feel about them now, but I do remember enjoying them back when I did see them. Like, I don't know.
I think you're supposed to leave it alone, Harry.
Yeah, no, okay, I was confused here, because, like, there is like a side objective where, like, you need to, like, cut some chains with a lightsaber, and I just didn't know where they were, so that's just why I was jumping around like an idiot there. But yeah, this goes back to what I was saying earlier about how you see the Empire, like, affect planets. This is the Sarlacc pit where we fought Shaak Ti, and you can see that they're just like messing with this like creature and like doing all this stuff to it, and yeah, you just
the Empire
get to,
builds things faster than most of my colleges.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you this, they have better priorities than my workplace.
yeah. I mean, we don't really know.
Which is sad.
Yeah, we don't really know how much time has passed in universe. Like for all we
Oh
know.
god, I thought you actually cut that stormtrooper in half on the
Yeah. So yeah, for all we know, like this level could be taking place like several months after the like original Felucia visit. So I don't know.
No, but it didn't. No, but it didn't. Half an hour.
Yeah. But it's
I was
funny.
gonna say, good buddy. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. It's funny you mention like cutting like stormtroopers in half and whatnot, because that is something they do add in the sequel. Like limbs and heads will actually fly off in that game.
Oh,
So-
that sounds brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. The sequel does do like some like a decent amount of like gameplay things better, but like everything else just not so much.
I don't think I can honestly stand to see a stormtrooper like get decapitated.
Happens in Revenge of the Sith a few times.
Well, usually I see like normally you see like it just cuts camera or something.
I mean, well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not decapitation, but the Kenobi show, from what I've seen, has like some pretty gruesome stuff in it.
He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something in the background. I want to talk about Scrappy. Mute your mic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you just gotta jump down to the Sarlacc.
Yep. That sounds like a great idea.
Genius.
Genius, I say.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
I thought nobody. I'm surprised nobody made the obvious ain't nobody else comment on the Bubsy thing.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. God.
Are you still looking for those wires?
I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I recorded this, like, I feel like I've recorded this, like, 5 years ago at this point.
Well, what's the upload file?
I don't have the original, I don't have the rules for this anymore.
Alright, let me try. Okay, here's a better idea. This was uploaded on October 9th, 2018.
Yeah. So it's
Oh gosh. So sorry, I was talking to my brother. He
Oh.
going to go to the store and get food.
Okay.
Oh
What?
god!
That was good. That was a good idea.
Yeah, I've seen
Bum,
Obi.
bum, bum.
Yes, I've seen the Obi-Wan show. It does get a little brutal.
Yeah.
Like, so I do think some of the
Good.
Yeah, this part does kind of gross me out.
it's like with late 2000s like cross-gen graphics too.
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was
yeah.
it? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
A guy with a vor fetish.
I'll believe it.
So,
So,
what
ish.
was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi the show, and I guess honestly, all the Disney Plus Star Wars shows might have a mild violence fetish.
Yeah.
Like, oh, don't brutalize the poor creature.
Hey, it grabbed us.
Also, I
It's
like,
just hungry.
so I think that's like a one. You can only get that like holocron like once. If you fall down, you just have to restart the level. So that's good.
Lovely. What was I
Good
gonna say?
thing, too
So,
bad Tuka has a full heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, those shows take advantage of the fact that the stormtroopers are fully costumed for the brutality to occur.
Yeah.
It's the Power Rangers foot soldier rule. You can
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want to them so long as they're just fully costumed.
How, like, who would think making a base instead of a Sarlacc would be a good idea?
Yeah. I
Kind of
don't
a
know.
war fetish.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, thinking practically.
Yeah. I don't know why you would want to do this. Besides, like, you just want to torture the creature, I guess. Which
I mean, it's the same logic as making a base in an active volcano.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to have some
rip.
danger in your life.
Good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of the
Do
Konami...
those, like...
Hmm?
Do those feelers actually hurt?
I don't think they do. I think they slow you down, but...
Oh man, leave the critter alone. Like, making the poor creature have to swallow its own chopped up body parts.
Yeah. I mean, Boba Fett
Yeah,
like, managed to get out of one.
This is a little
of these,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, this part of the game always like makes me like really like uncomfortable and kind of anxious. I don't.
why are there pollution warriors in here?
I guess they're
I guess
just
they
creatures.
fell in by mistake.
Yeah, I guess they're probably just creatures that the Sarlacc like ate up or something. I don't know.
I'm surprised these things aren't devoured.
Yeah.
They take the if this is actually a Sarlacc, it takes 1,000 years to be properly digested. So they could have just fell in like last week.
Yeah, I mean, like Boba Fett managed to escape the one in Tatooine, so.
Oh, that's right. Is it because of Book of Boba Fett?
Well,
Yeah.
that and in the old Legends EU, he escapes because his armor protected him from most of the Sarlacc's chemicals.
Yeah, the Book of Boba Fett is how he survived in like new canon, I guess.
Both times he winds up basically wandering in the desert, having lost his mind.
Yeah. Also, I can't time for crap apparently.
Well,
I'm trying to think of what character from the sequel trilogy will have a sudden unexplained survival. Well, not unexplained, but sudden, generally unlikely survival that we all just kind of accept, like, yeah, that makes sense.
good job, Harry.
Yeah, right.
My money's on Hux.
Hux. Yeah. I have been people like talking about that lately, where it's like deaths in Star Wars don't really mean much anymore when like you keep
Welcome to Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like when they keep like reviving characters. Like, how do you guys feel about that kind of stuff? Where like a character is clearly supposed to be dead in a previous part of the media, and then they just find a way to revive them. Like I don't
Case
know.
by case basis, like
Context. It all depends on context.
people were fine with Boba Fett because they liked him, and
Yeah.
they was explicitly stated in Return of the Jedi that the Sarlacc would take a while to digest its victims.
Right.
And there was enough kind of
Please
well,
tell
he
me
had
we cut through
superpowers.
this.
I really.
Yep.
Okay, thank God. I don't remember how I edited this.
And there was enough.
Yep. Now we're out.
So why were we in there?
I don't know.
Again, someone on the team had a boar fetish.
It really felt like we went there for no reason.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to be in there to like help the Sarlacc or something, but it felt like
Sarlacc had a tummy ache.
Yeah. I think
Something
in
else.
general we're just kind of trying to lessen the Empire's grip on the planet, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
And
Oh
I'm sorry, I
boy,
can imagine.
freaking what's it called? Rancor.
Yep.
They have those on this planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was one earlier.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I'm sorry, I'm like just imagine like the Lego Star Wars version of this mission being like Starkiller like just carrying like a giant Pepto Bismol through the Sarlacc's stomach.
Actually, no. Now that you say that, it makes me think. Who would be the player 2?
Proxy.
Bail Organa got freed early and he had
Oh,
he fell in.
that'd be funny. Speaking of Lego Star Wars Day, one thing that I found out by 100%ing the Clone Wars game is one of the unlockable secret characters you can get is actually of Starkiller, and like he does like the whole backhanded saber thing and everything. It's great. It's like such a random Easter egg. I think, like, from what I understand, the Clone Wars TV series came out around the same time as this game did, so it's a nice,
like a month before maybe.
yeah. So it's a nice little cross promotion. I don't remember when the Lego game came out, but It's nice.
Lego game came out in like early 2011.
Yeah.
Like Force Unleashed 2 had already released.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Well,
Okay, on
they-
the subject of characters, like just kind of coming back from the dead, case by case. Boba Fett had at least a feasible enough way to survive, and people just liked that blank slate enough that it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maul is a bit more tricky, but
Maul is like stretching it a little bit, but I'm generally fine with it because if they didn't bring him back, we wouldn't have all these really good stories in like Clone Wars and Rebels and whatnot. So I'm generally fine with it, even if it is kind of stretching things a little bit.
like
Basically, whatever. At least they did good with him.
Yeah, that's generally how I feel. Like, you can stretch how realistic or unrealistic it is as much as you want, as long as you actually do something with the character in question you're bringing back. Because if you're just
like
bringing them back just for the sake of it, yeah, at that point I'll have issues. Because at that point, like, why did you even bother?
what is the story? Like Lucas just kind of suggested to Filoni, bring him back. Fans will like it. The fans will love it. But George, how?
Well, you shook that. Wow, you not only did you shake him that violently, he went catapult.
Yeah, I love doing that.
They should they should put the Wilhelm scream when you like send them flying.
Oh, that'd be
No,
great.
not even catapult. What am I saying? Trebuchet.
Yeah.
Trebuchet. So yeah, case by case basis, it's just down to how feasible, quote unquote, this fantasy sci-fi universe can make it, make a survival sim, and it's down to execution. Like, okay, you brought them back, now what?
Yeah.
Like, Fett, Boba, and Maul were blank enough slates that you could actually do stuff with them.
Yeah, Maul in episode 1 was just like a random mook for the Jedi to fight at the end of the movie. He
And
was,
to kill Qui-Gon Jinn.
yeah, he wasn't really a character.
He was more of a plot device. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
Or let's be real, rather.
yeah. 'Cause, like, he's one of the best characters in like Clone Wars and stuff, but like that was after they after the point where they actually made him a character.
Wasn't he voiced by Whitwer?
Yeah, same guy
Yes.
that voices Starkiller in these games. So, like, they decanonized Galen Merrick, but they at least got the voice for him to do other Star Wars stuff.
Well, I mean, he's like the Palpatine voice now, isn't he?
Well, it depends on the media. Like, obviously, the live action stuff is still like the actual guy.
Palpatine voice.
Okay,
not-
he's the anime. He's the like non-live action one.
I think. I don't know if that's accurate, but I think.
Yes, he generally reprises Palpatine for animation and video games, unless it's like
Right.
the Clone Wars series, and they had other people for that.
Actually,
Um,
that said, correct me if I'm wrong. Darth Vader is like some guy they took from like a YouTube show, right?
I don't.
Chad Vader.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, Chad Vader.
Chad.
I still love that.
So they really liked his voice, so they're like, you know what, you can do it.
Yeah. I mean,
He
it
does
works.
like a Dead Ringer impression, so
Yeah, it does work really well. So
I need to look up Chad Vader after this.
that's just why is that phrase? Why is he called that?
because Chad Vader is Darth Vader's brother in the web series. He runs like a manager for a grocery store.
That's amazing.
Like,
Is he wearing
He's
Darth
not-
Vader's outfit?
yes, he's like I'm not sure if he's a twin, but he's like basically just Darth Vader, like wearing like a suit and tie and a shirt.
That's amazing.
Reminds me of that Family Guy skit where it's just like I can't remember what the exact bit was. It was like just super dumb. It was just like this guy is like a. It might as well. He looks like Darth Vader as an office worker.
God.
That's basically what Chad Vader looks like.
No, but the funny thing is like he's just. It's like the Darth Vader helmet is his hat, is his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's in the shower, like looking so depressed, hand against the wall. He just wearing the helmet.
Nice.
What was I gonna say?
It's like Hey, what do you want to do with this loan? Hey, I want to build a space station capable of destroying a planet. I don't see the benefits here. I mean, I want to open a sports bar.
Hmm.
That's the reason we're getting a loan on the fucking Death Star.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
god.
see. So, yeah, Whitwer does Palpatine's stuff, Palpatine's voice, and like, yeah, most animated material. So like,
I never but another thing I think of when I think of Whitware is the sun from that one arc of Clone Wars.
the Mortis arc.
The motorcycle. Yeah, that the sun, like, is see. I feel like his voice just screams Star Color, like that role.
Yeah, he's just doing a Star Killer impersonation there,
Yeah.
or voice, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
He is Star Killer.
yeah, I guess the design isn't too far off, so I guess it works.
I'm gonna say he.
And yeah, more of this in the next part, I guess.